Hello students. So now in the series we are going to study integral calculus, indefinite integral, definite integral and application. So पहले आपका आता है indefinite integral. Indefinite integral का ये mind map आपके सामने है. And what are we going to study in this? First, standard formulae, substitution method. In this we have three types are there. Then trigonometric formulae का use कैसे करेंगे integration के लिए. After that, this is a method, integration by parts, special integrals, other special integrals and partial fraction. तो ये आपका एक brief outline या mind map है and this topics we are going to cover as we proceed. अब first आपका question comes, what is indefinite integral? Indefinite integral is the inverse process of differentiation. Like if differentiation of some function fx is f of x, then we say integral of fx is small fx plus c. C is known as the constant of integration. If you look at this operator d by dx is called the differential operator. When it comes to other side, it becomes the integral operator. Like we say we are differentiating with respect to x. Same thing we'll say we are integrating with respect to x. See, dx is coming over here. Now what is this constant of integration? Look at these four differentiation. In all these four differentiation, if you observe, first one is x to the power 5, second x to the power 5 plus 4, x to the power 5 plus 10 and x to the power 5 plus c some constant. In all the cases as per this definition, you just observe integration of all this right hand side will be the functions here. So in this cases, if you observe the constant first is 0, 4, 10 and c. So depending upon the conditions, this constant will take some value and then it becomes a definite integral. So that is why this constant of integration will come in all the indefinite integrals. Now, first in this lecture, we are going to study the standard formulae and under that first हम पढ़ेंगे simple algebraic function or exponential function का integration. The first formula of your integration is integral of x to the power n is x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c provided n is not equal to minus 1. Like ये example है, इस formula का use करो इस integration में, तो as per the formula this integration will become, if we just use the formula, it will be x to the power n plus 1. So that it will be now x to the power n plus 1 means n is यहाँ पे 6. So it will be x to the power 7 upon 7 plus c. So that will be the answer for the first question. Then we come to the next, ax plus b to the power n. Is integration में important thing is 1 upon a will come. Whatever is the coefficient of x, 1 upon a and remaining thing just like x to the power n. इसका integration होगा 1 upon a x plus b to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c provided n is not equal to minus 1. So like this question or this type, why this a is coming, when we study the substitution method, then you'll get to know why this 1 upon a is coming. First, like if we want to integrate this, keeping in mind the above formula, first thing 1 upon a, don't forget that, into integration of the next term. So it will be 1 upon a means it will be 1 upon 5 and here it will be 5x plus 3. It will be 5x plus 3 to the power of 8 plus 1 9 upon 9 plus c. That is the integration keeping in mind the above formula. I hope it is clear. Then next we come to this example 2. What is a? A is the coefficient of x. So in this case it will be 1 upon a. So that will be 1 upon a is minus 2 into the remaining integration will come. So into we'll write integration of the remaining thing, that is it will be 3 minus 2x to the power 6 upon 6. Don't forget plus c, that is a constant of integration. So that is the first formula that we have done. Remember this, and just in this we are telling you the formula, just practice many questions. Now next is, if suppose a constant is there, k is a constant. So integration of constant into x to the power n will be k and x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, just like differentiation. अब एक चीज और इम्पोर्टेंट यहाँ पे नोट करना, अगर इंटीग्रेशन में x टू द पावर n डिनोमिनेटर में है तो टेक इट इन द न्यूमरेटर x टू द पावर माइनस n एंड अप्लाई द फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला, दैट इज दिस वन. ओके, सो ये देखो x टू द पावर माइनस n का इंटीग्रेशन विल बी x टू द पावर माइनस n प्लस वन अपॉन माइनस n प्लस वन, और यू कैन राइट इट इन दिस फॉर्म. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है, याद करना है आपको, तो माइनस वन अपॉन n minus 1 x to the power n minus 1 plus c. So using this, just see 1 upon x to the power 5. If you can learn the formula, directly आप formula use करो. नहीं याद होता है तो take इसको x to the power 5 को आप numerator में लेके जाके and then use the first formula. Exactly same with this. Now see, this will be, if we use the formula, important thing here also I told you, like यहाँ पे important thing is what? 1 upon a, coefficient of x is very important. So again we'll write 1 upon a into, so this will be 1 upon a, and integration of this is going to be ax plus b using the first formula. It will be ax plus b to the power minus n plus 1 upon minus n plus 1. So this is your integration, and don't forget the c, that is plus c. Okay, so plus c is going to come over. अब see this question, अगर आपको directly formula नहीं याद होता है तो easiest way is take it in the numerator. Like first step what we'll do is we write it like this. This will be, and then after that integrate that. So this is, when we take it in the numerator, it will become 5x plus 2 to the power of minus 4, and now integrate this. So it will be 1 upon a will come first into remaining thing. So 1 upon 5, that is coefficient of x, and here what will come, it will be like this inside the bracket. Remaining क्या term है आपका, 5x plus 2 to the power of minus 4, that will be minus 3 upon minus 3 will come. And now after that you can, next step एक simplify करो, that you can write. So this is the answer for this thing, right? So remember this thing. Now next is integration of 1. So 1 can be written as x to the power 0, and applying the first formula, x to the power 0 plus 1 upon 1. So integration of 1 is, remember, x, and differentiation में differentiation of 1 and constant is 0. Please remember that, very important thing. Integration of constant k बाहर लिखा, integration of 1, so integration of constant will be kx plus c, unlike differentiation where differentiation of constant is 0. Like suppose if I say integrate 10, so integration of 10 will be 10x. Ab 1 upon x, 1 upon x is differentiation of which function? It is differentiation of log x. So like as we know, integration is a reverse process of differentiation. यहाँ पे इसका integration will be log x. That is why यहाँ पे देखो आपको जब starting में condition we were saying कि n is should not be equal to minus 1. ये जब n is equal to minus 1 होगा तो ये 1 upon x हो जाएगा, and integration of 1 upon x is log x. So that was the reason in the first case. Okay, अब ये बिल्कुल वही वाला लॉजिक सारे फॉर्मूले में अप्लाई करेगा. 1 upon a x plus b, again it will be 1 upon a and log a x plus b. So look at this question, यहाँ पे what is a is the coefficient of x, तो ये 1 upon minus 2 log 3 minus 2x plus c होगा. These two results are very important. Please note that यहाँ पे coefficient of x क्या है आपका 1 है, तो इसका इंटीग्रेशन log x minus a plus c होगा. ठीक है ना, क्लियर है? इस केस में इंपॉर्टेंट कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x इज माइनस 1, तो ये माइनस log, एंड हियर इट विल बी a माइनस x. सो दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिजल्ट्स, ये दो बिल्कुल ध्यान से करिएगा. कॉमन मिस्टेक होती है, छोटे छोटे एरर्स होते हैं जो एग्जाम के अंदर आते हैं. सो दिस इज अबाउट log. देन नेक्स्ट वी कम टू एक्सपोनेंशियल. वी नो डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ e टू द पावर x इज e टू द पावर x. Therefore ये वाला फॉर्मूला कैसा है कि देखो आपको अगर इसको देखना है तो जस्ट वी से डिफरेंशिएशन से इसको सी, हमने जो डेफिनेशन पढ़ी है, वी नो दैट डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ इट इज अ रिवर्स प्रोसेस से बताते हैं. जस्ट टेल यू विद द रिवर्स प्रोसेस थिंग हाउ दिस फॉर्मूले आर कमिंग. तो दिस इज द केस, सी डी बाय डी एक्स. e to the power of x. We know that this is equal to e to the power x. Sorry, e to the power of x. Now by definition, this will mean what? This will mean, this implies that integration of e to the power x. It is a reciprocal of this thing. So this implies that integration of e to the power x dx will be equal to e to the power x, and the constant I told you we have to write in all the cases. See, this is e to the power x and e to the power x. So this is how all the formulae जो आपके आ रहे हैं standard वाले, they are directly coming from differentiation. Differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. So by the definition of integration, integral of e to the power x will be e to the power x plus c. So only function जिसका integration और differentiation same होता है, that is e to the power x. Again same thing in this also, e to the power ax plus b, 1 upon a will come, and e to the power ax plus b. Like say for example, e to the power 7x minus 3 dx will be, what is a over here? A is the coefficient of x, so 1 upon 7 e to the power 7x minus 3 plus c. And suppose ये e to the power 7 minus 3x है, ये 1 upon minus 3 e to the power 7 minus 3x will come over. So I hope ये बिल्कुल चीज आपको clear है. First lecture है, simple था this was, and next lecture में we are coming up with the further things. In this, if you just want to take, you can take the screenshot of this and keep it with you. And firstly we standard formula start करें. अभी हमने standard formula में अभी first we have done x to the power n, ax plus b to the power n, 1 upon x, 1 upon ax plus b, and e to the power x and e to the power ax plus b. And also integration of 1 we have done. Integration of 1 is what? X. Integration of constant is constant into x. So just second lecture is coming up. Just go through that. As we proceed, it will move from simpler to the these formulae, all these formulae. So any problem, doubt, please you can write to me. This is my mail ID. And wish you luck. Just see you in the next lecture. Thank you, students.